just super daddied my pants.
What?
Shadoodles. I shit my pants, I think.
Gross. You don't have pants on.
Is this thing on? Hello everyone. Thanks for joining us at the bar. Don't forget to take care of your server, even if that happens to be you. Let's head over to the table to see what Bob, Jason, and Brian are up to today.
All right. Kind of liking that groove, aren't you?
Yeah, I like it.
Kind of got that Beastie Boys kind of vibe to it.
Right?
No.
Kind of a Red Hot Chili Peppers meets
Al Jolston.
Al Jolston.
That's funny.
All right, it's Friday.
Yeah, and last week we weren't here because we had basically a big ice storm.
Yeah.
Sleet.
Yeah, sleet everywhere, and it was hard to drive, and we just weren't willing to drive all the way up here to see old Bob and do a show. Me and Jason just snuggled together by the fireplace.
Who was the big spoon?
Yeah, we switch off.
Yeah. No, I like to keep it fair.
See, I always like being little spoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always enjoyed a big fork.
Little spoon always gets the reach around.
That is true.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah. I have to remember. Jason, I want a little spoon from now on.
Fuck you. I think we're doing it wrong. We're not supposed to be shaped like spoons and face each other.
Oh, is that what's going on?
Yeah,
Shit. We screwed that
That's
up.
the problem.
So, last week we were supposed to get together and didn't. So, happy belated birthday, Jason.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
It was your birthday, wasn't it?
Yeah, it sure was.
Yeah, did you enjoy it?
I don't know. I didn't do much. I just kind of sat at the house.
Mother Nature shit all over his birthday.
Well, that's true. Well,
Mother
happy birthday
Nature's
last week.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Mother Nature super daddied his birthday.
You ain't kidding. Shadoodled all over it. I didn't have any plans anyway. I just kind of sat around and stared at the wall. So, it was a good day.
Yeah, cool.
Nobody asked me to do anything. Nobody asked me to go to some festivities I didn't want to go to. Oh, we throw a birthday party for you. Fuck that.
Have you noticed, have you gotten older, how what you just said is awesome? Normally we're like, oh, no one invited me anywhere. I didn't get to do anything.
Yeah,
but it's like the older you get, you're like, fuck it. I'm happy that I'm not doing this.
Oh, yeah. I just got to sit around and do my own thing, which was nothing. And that's the way I like it.
Me and the wife got an argument the other day about the birthday. She said, I'm going to throw you a big 50th birthday party. I said, I don't want one.
Right.
She goes, no, we are going to do that. And that's all there is to it. I said, no, we're not.
I'd ask her.
And she got upset with me.
Who the fuck is this party for?
I
You
know
or me?
No doubt.
So throw yourself one.
It's your 50th birthday. It's special. No, it's not.
You know what's special? Having some time to just do whatever the fuck I want to do.
Yeah.
That's what's special.
With you.
Exactly.
Exactly.
You can have a party of two right back here.
Yeah.
So
Jason's got a little mobile home. We can
what you
let
do
me
is
borrow it.
You ask her straight out, do you really care about what I want to do for my birthday?
yeah.
I usually don't want to do a whole lot. Remember the last time that I said I just want to do what I want to do for my birthday? I went out with the two of you.
That's it.
And I drank a bunch of rum and cokes. And that was good. That's all I wanted.
Yeah.
You bet, man.
Yeah, I don't want anything for my birthday. I don't want gifts or whatever, man. I just want to just hang out and do whatever.
No, I want to do what I want to do on my birthday.
Exactly.
It's my freaking
Yeah.
birthday.
I mean,
if you want to make
wanna-
a big deal of it, then how about let me do what I want to do?
We were nice enough to pick up your birthday tab, weren't we?
Birthday what?
We were nice enough to pick up your tab on your birthday, weren't we?
I think
Probably
y'all
not.
were.
Okay.
I don't remember. I
Probably
don't really
not.
care either.
I'm kind of a cheap bastard.
So on your birthday, you just stay home, do some Pornhub, paint the ceiling, or
And no, didn't even do Pornhub. I just sat there, sat at the house and stared at the walls.
Well, you got to remember, we were in the ice storm. It wasn't like you could go anywhere.
well, no, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying Pornhub. You don't go anywhere with Pornhub.
Okay, so speaking
Well,
of
you go some places.
Speaking of Pornhub,
Yes.
so right now in the Ukraine or whatever they're calling it these days, they've shut down all of the communications between Russia and the outside world because Russia's tired of all the truth coming in, so that their whole disinformation campaign about them invading Ukraine, they don't want all their people rising up against them. So they've shut down Twitter, Facebook, all the usual social media platforms. But apparently a bunch of the Pornhub people in Russia are using that platform to send video messages out in support of Ukraine.
Hey, it's smart if it works.
You bet. I just got cream pied, and also I support Ukraine.
There actually is a couple that I actually read some of that. This couple in Russia is protesting the war, and they actually get on there 4 to 5 minutes a day at a time, and they do all kinds of shit like that.
Yeah.
So that was a perfect one.
Just
right
got
there.
through with some rough gagging, and now
Can you imagine coming out of that?
Yeah.
Going on Ukraine.
Support Ukraine, you
Yeah,
guys.
I'm gonna fuck you harder than Putin fucked Ukraine.
Yeah, no
Okay, so,
Pornhub.
That was
I
too
love it.
soon, Bob.
okay, so that the president of the Ukraine. I mean, he's kind of a badass.
Zelensky is a badass.
Yes, I give him
Okay.
a lot of credit.
Best quote we've heard in years.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't need a ride. I need ammo.
yeah, exactly.
That
okay,
is awesome.
So, do y'all know the story about how he became president?
Yes, he
Yes.
was an actor and a comedian, and he was on a very popular show about an unlikely person that becomes president.
Right.
3 months after the show's finished filming, boom, he's elected president.
Yeah,
Yeah.
by 70% of the people.
You bet.
Yeah, I was heard today. They said a lot of the people that didn't like him because they didn't think he was going to know what he was doing. But they said since this has all started, they're like all backing him.
He's got balls of
Oh,
steel, old
fuck yeah, he
Zelensky
does.
does, man. I got to tell
He's
you,
got a
I'm
hot
impressed.
wife too. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't
No,
seen
let's
his
bring her
wife.
up. Let's see what she looks like.
I like how we're like, you know, he's standing up there bravely against fucking Russia, and then it's like, and also his wife's smoking hot.
Well, looks like I don't know.
She should get on Pornhub and send some messages.
I
for
feel
us.
bad now.
Now Zelensky is. I'm impressed with Zelensky.
Yes, I am too. Due the fact that he's not going to leave, he keeps sticking around. He's going to wait it out, and he's fighting. And man, he keeps going on shows. He keeps talking to people.
He showed up at one of his interviews. Not even an interview, I guess. You know, whatever his speech was. He's wearing a T-shirt. He's
Yeah.
literally. I mean, he's just. He's sticking in there, man.
Yeah, he
he's
is.
kind of a badass.
Well, he was in full camo and
Now,
Is that his wife?
yeah.
Hokey smokies. Nice.
Nice. Yeah.
Good for Zelensky.
Now I got a question for y'all. Now, since y'all can always seem to set me straight on some of these political turns, no, this one I don't understand. Okay, everybody knows that right now they're raising hell with Biden and them trying to get them to cut the oil, to quit buying oil from Russia.
Yeah, it's a balancing act right now. They're trying to.
But why will they not do it? Because they said it only comes out to about 3 to 4% of the oil that we actually use.
I don't know. It's like Biden releasing oil from our strategic reserves. How many barrels did he release? You know,
60 million.
you know what that is? That's a day and a half of oil for America. Great fucking job, Joe.
It's just crazy.
I want to release a day and a half of oil, and I want to send Corn Pop over to fight the Russians because he's a bad dude. Shut up, Joe. A day and a half of oil? Suck a dick, Joe.
But 60 million barrels sounds like a big number.
You bet it does.
And I think they were kind of basing that on the fact that they estimate that they're getting about 600,000 barrels of oil from Russia a day.
Yeah.
So if they offset 600,000 with 60 million, then it's more like you're offsetting a 100-day supply that's coming out of Russia.
Shit. I'll tell you what. Well, good for him, but I got a problem with it. That's not releasing any of the strategic oil reserves at all.
Well,
Day
who
and a-
was
day
that?
And a half of oil. It's still because of this whole deal with Russia. You know what's crude now?
15.
115 a fucking barrel.
That's the highest in
Well, see, what
Since
happened
the
is
decades.
Obama
whenever
A couple
the
decades, yeah.
whenever the pandemic hit, everybody was staying home. Oil futures went negative for the first time ever.
Yeah.
If you showed up at the depot in where is it in Oklahoma? Right up there at
Oh, I know what you're talking about up there where the XL was going to go to.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
29?
no. There's a
No,
town,
the town.
Cushing, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
That's where you pick up the oil that you buy for contracts. If you showed up there at one point in time, they would have actually paid you $40 a barrel
To take
to
that
take
shit.
it off. Because
Really?
because the oil prices have went so low, they turned negative. Okay,
I did not hear that.
So
Okay.
in the height of the pandemic, everybody's staying at home. Oil's just piling up. They don't even have any place to put it anymore.
Right.
Prices went negative, and then all of a sudden, all the producers start shutting down because they're not selling it for anything.
You bet.
You get all the producers shut down, then you don't have
There's
the
no
ability to-
production.
no production.
So that's why they're crying for him to, hey, ramp up production.
Right.
But the problem is that takes a little bit of time.
Right. You can't just automatically go back and be 100% of what you were whenever you shut down.
In the meantime, he needs to open the strategic reserves. And, I understand they're just that, strategic reserves. Well, right now, I'd say that's a good use of our strategic reserves.
Yeah.
Russia's
And then try
acting
to
a
start
fool.
putting everything else back in play.
You bet, and then get it back in play, and then try to rebuild it up on a plan here. But I understand we have some dependency on Russia, but Europe really has that dependency on Russian
Right.
oil and gas.
Yeah, well, they were talking to him because a lot of people kept saying, "Hey, you need to reopen the pipeline, turn it back on." They're like, "But it's not even close to being ready. It'll take time to even get that back, even functioning."
You bet.
So.
Something they don't talk about Ukraine right now is, in the whole Putin Ukraine thing is the Crimean waterway, the channel. So when he went in there and took Crimea, Ukraine shut off the water to that channel because they're the ones that control it. Well, they reduced Crimea's farming land by about 90% with that lack of that water.
Damn.
And in fact, they get water rationing regularly in Crimea because they just don't have the water. Now, Putin has tried repeatedly to get Ukraine to open that up, and they've told him basically go suck a dick. And,
Can you really blame them?
well, no, I don't blame them. So now, that's also yet another reason that plays into that is a water issue. If you look that up, you'll see it's kind of interesting, and nobody's talking about that.
So we're having this is a water war.
Well,
partially.
but that's also part of the issue is he wants access to that water too, and so there's a lot of reasons he's not forthcoming on everything, but he's lost his fucking mind, man. I mean, he's a smart dude, but God, talk about making yourself a pariah in front of the rest of the world.
Well, hell, his own country can't stand him right now. A lot of them.
Well, I think
they're all in jail.
I think what the problem is
Or
that
in
he's
body
surrounded
bags.
him with a lot of people that would agree with everything that he was for.
You bet.
And I think they inflated him with a false sense of his ability to do things.
Yeah,
And now whenever rubber hits the road, it's not being done.
yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
I was kind of shocked to hear this, but also I get it. I was talking to my dad about this when everything started up and how bad things were getting, and I guess to do with his age and him just not really giving a fuck anymore. He was like, "I'm done. Let's go over there and blow their asses up." He said, "Everybody needs to get involved. All in NATO. Everybody go over there." I said, "Dad, that's a nuclear war." He goes, "So?" He said, "Look at those people over there dying. Those people have done nothing to this man.
Yeah.
He's annihilating them. We all need to go kill him. Get rid of him."
Well,
I was kind of shocked. I was like, "Dad, nuclear war," and he's like, "It comes to a point."
I don't know what the results been, but I understand there's been talk about whether there is whether they have a lawful reason to assassinate the Russian
Yeah.
president.
I've heard that.
Well-
Why would there be not a lawful reason?
Well, one of
already?
the Russian billionaires put up $1 million bond or
Bounty.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah. Well, we tried with Fidel Castro and things like that, but that has to be approved. The CIA can't just part and parcel on their own say, we're going to go kill this motherfucker. We have to justify it legally and say, hey, we've got reason to. And I believe they're getting close to having reason to, but now getting the job done is a different story.
Right.
I would just hope somebody in his cabinet would say enough's enough and just catch him off guard. And
The Brutus.
Yeah.
that would be
Yeah,
nice.
I don't know, but I'll tell you what, he has really, really stepped in the shit.
Oh, he has, and he is making his people suffer right now, and they are pissed.
Oh, yeah, he's...
Well, they collapsed the entire financial structure of Russia in about 24 hours.
You bet. And, he wants so badly to reunite the former Soviet Union.
Yeah.
And for that glory that comes with that, and it just ain't happening, kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So...
I would bet more that I could see Russia getting divided up over this.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah?
He threatened Finland and Sweden if they join NATO. You better not join NATO, or there'll be political and military consequences. Are you fucking kidding? He's threatening everybody now.
Yeah.
And he's full of himself, isn't he?
Yeah.
And I got to tell you. Did you see where they set up? This is in Ukraine. Captured Russian soldiers.
Yeah.
right?
They're letting them call home.
They're offering to let them go if their mothers come to Ukraine to pick them up.
Yep.
Yes, I saw that.
That is awesome, and they've set up a little hotline and all that stuff. Russia's not doing as good. I don't know if he's slow rolling or what. It is Russia. They do have military might. I know they've taken some towns, but it's like that slow-ass convoy that was stalled and all
Is
this
it
They
still
ran out of
stalled?
gas.
And I know it's ridiculous. What is his deal? This is Russia. Russia should be doing better than this. And it kind of makes me think he's slow rolling on purpose. You know, I would like to think that they're more formidable than that, but
Well, also one of his top men got killed.
Well, I've heard that if they wait any longer, it's going to be even worse for them because all of the marshland there in Ukraine prevents their tanks from rolling.
I'll bet.
Really?
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Because right now the ground's still frozen and it's still hard and they're still able to actually get some movement. But
Well, if this is not purposeful, if he is not purposely slow rolling this offensive, because the man isn't stupid. He really isn't stupid. He may be crazy, but he's not stupid. And I think he does, of course, want to go to the table, get what he wants, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I don't believe for a second he really wanted a full-scale war in Ukraine, but maybe he did. But if this is the best that Russia can do at this point, with an assault on a neighboring country,
right.
Man, they have just embarrassed themselves and lost a lot of credibility as far as their military goes.
Well, you know how many aircraft carriers Russia has?
No.
One.
No shit.
You know where it was built? Ukraine.
I love it.
Apparently, they don't even have a port big enough to get their aircraft carrier in for maintenance in Russia.
Wow.
They've only got one?
One.
What they do have is nukes. That's the one thing.
They got a lot of them from what I've seen.
Yeah.
Do you know there's a website out there that you can go to? Bob, you might want to look out here in a little bit, but it's it actually shows you the magnitude of each nuclear bomb of what it could do. You just pick the location and you pick the bomb you're going to set off, and it shows you the pattern of how wide it would be.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Man.
Yeah, I think the man's insane. Well, I know you say you think he's smart, but you got to
He
be a
is
little bit
smart.
insane to do some of that.
Oh, probably so, but good Lord.
What's,
in a floating dry dock in Murmansk, 2010. Look at that beast. God, that big rust bucket.
Yeah.
Damn.
The Admiral Kuznetsov.
Kuznetsov. Admiral Kuznetsov.
What's that redhead's name off of The View?
I don't know.
What is her name?
Ginger ale.
No. Joey Bernhardt. Is that her name?
Joy Behart.
Yeah, Joey Behart. Yeah.
I was going with Conan O'Brien.
Oh,
but okay.
no. Did you hear what she did the other day?
She should doodled her pants.
I wish she would have on TV because I thought that was kind of shitty over what she did. Somebody was talking to her about what's going on, and she goes, "Yeah, I know." She goes, "It's just, it's awful." She goes, "First it was, the COVID, and now they're fighting. It makes it hard for anybody wanting to travel and go on vacation."
Shut up, you dumb
I
bitch.
know. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
There's times like that you wish you could reach through the TV and choke the fuck out of somebody.
Yeah, I know. She is.
Just slap the shit
I
out
hate
of her.
that bitch.
Travel.
About as much as I dislike Whoopi.
Oh, yeah, I can't stand Whoopi Goldberg's
She's annoying.
ass
She
either.
used to be funny, but man, she's just stupid.
She needs to shut the fuck up.
Exactly. Oh, she done a face plant on the show?
Joy Behar suffers dramatic fall on the View, face plants in front of audience.
Karma, bitch.
That's probably an old story.
Probably is.
Well,
No,
yesterday.
1 day ago.
Oh, wow. So she just now tripped.
She slipped off her chair.
That is awesome. I normally don't wish that on people, but I'm so happy to hear that for her. She broke a hip.
Okay. Switching subjects.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you guys like the cookies?
Oh, man, the cookies were phenomenal.
They were
dude.
good, Bob.
Okay, so I don't know if I explained to you how those cookies came about.
Oh, I'm scared after what we've been talking about the last few episodes. You didn't do nothing with those cookies, did you?
You wish.
That really was macadamia nut, wasn't it?
No, he explained how he couldn't get just that package of cookies.
I like the white chocolate macadamia cookies.
Yeah, those are good.
But the only way you can get them at Sam's anymore is in a variety pack that's got chocolate chip and oatmeal raisin.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I just want the
Speaking
cookies.
of, hey,
I think-
Jason,
I
you're going to
think-
get one. You grab
I
me
think-
one.
Just get the pan. Bring the pan.
We're going to go to diabetic coma today.
Okay, so used to back in the day, whenever Sam's had cookies, usually on Saturdays you could go in and they would be baking them fresh. Oh, there they are.
Yes.
And you could tell them, hey, I want a dozen of the white chocolate macadamia, or you could tell them I want 3 of one, 4 of another. You mix and match however you wanted to.
Yeah.
They don't do that anymore. Well, I was kind of bummed. And I was looking on their website, and you could actually buy the cookie dough. I was like, okay, I'm
Really?
down. 12 dozen cookies, 144 cookies for $35.
That's pretty good.
That's a quarter a cookie. I'm down for a quarter a cookie.
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot better than those little bitch Girl Scouts. Mm-hmm. They're up to $5 a box now.
Oh, little shits.
I mean, you get 15 Samoas for $5. I don't think so.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
You know what? I just thought of a business.
Cookies?
I was sitting here thinking how Bob can always seem to find anything online.
Right.
I mean, he'll search the depths of hell, but he knows how to get around shit, and he'll find stuff. We should create bob.com, and it's a service that if you've searched everywhere and you can't find it, they just send it to you, charge X amount of dollars, and you go find it, show them where it's at. What do you think?
Nah.
Nah, won't work.
I don't think people would be willing to
So they're
pay.
just eating his cookie.
All right.
No?
So I get this box of cookies home, and it's a pretty substantial box because it's got 144 balls of cookie dough in it. Well, what they've done is they've even taken cookies to an art form. Whenever you open up the box, the cookies are pre-placed on a piece of parchment paper. They're stuck on the parchment paper. So all you do is you lift up the sheet of parchment paper, place that on a cookie sheet, put it in the oven.
Oh, wow.
They're automatically spaced perfectly. They fit perfectly. It's like,
Talk about great for a business. It's obviously a commercial deal.
Yeah.
144 cookies. You think about it.
Well-
Fuck you, Otis Spunkmeyer.
You bought 144 cookies.
no,
Yeah, you did.
I bought a case of cookie dough, which will make 144 cookies.
But they're already spaced out and ready to go.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So,
I hit the button on the oven for 325, and 13 minutes later, I've got a dozen fresh baked cookies.
They are good cookies, too.
how much did that run for that?
35
$35.
bucks.
Is that what you already said it, didn't you? I'm sorry, I missed it. Yeah, 35. That's not bad.
No.
Man, so you take 144 and you open up your own cookie shop and you charge $1.50 for the cookie.
Or a buck, or 3 for... It's 25 cents a cookie.
No, I would. This day and time, you can get $1.50 out of a cookie.
I was at a restaurant the other night that they had cookies on the menu for dessert. $2 a piece or 3 for $5.
Wow. Damn. That's ridiculous. Makes me so angry I'm taking another cookie.
But yeah, you can do $1.50, make some money.
Then we get a couple of those cookies, put a scoop of vanilla between them.
Oh, man. These white chocolate macadamia nut, these are the shit, though, man.
I love macadamia cookies. They're very good. People are like, great. Hey, thanks for letting us listen to you while you fucking eat cookies.
Right? While we sit here and make eating sounds.
Last week was cupcakes.
Welcome to the Old Man Eating Show.
No shit, right?
Next week, who knows? What kind of pastry? Let our audience pick the pastry. Just write in. Tell us
There you
what
go.
kind of pastry you want us to have next week, and we will evaluate it.
Yeah.
Exactly live. Man, that
Next
sounds
week,
good.
Bob's going to eat some old pussy.
I can already evaluate that for you.
Yeah. Okay.
What else is new, man? What else, Brian? What do you got going on?
Hold on.
shit.
We got to talk about the bike.
Oh fuck yeah!
Yeah, the bike. What's
Okay,
up?
Jason bought a recumbent trike,
Yep.
and not a motorized one. It's a pedal pusher.
It's you gotta pedal it, and I gotta tell you, as I'm finding out, as many recumbent bikers do, hills are your worst enemy ever. So mine is a basic. It's got 8 speeds, and even if you're in first gear, which means you're pedaling your ass off and going about a mile an hour up even a small hill. These things do not like hills. If you're on a regular 2-wheel bike, diamond frame bike, you can stand up, and pedal and,
Yeah.
use your body. You can't do that on a recumbent bike.
Now you're pretty much limited to what your legs can do, right?
That's it, and just the geometry with it being low stress on everything, and it is nothing hurts except your ass and your legs when you're done biking with it. But
and your pride because you can't get up the top of the hill.
yeah, because you can't get up the top of the fucking hill. So they make an assist motor and stuff like that, and I'm thinking about getting the assist motor because there's some hills. You forget it.
You got the fucking stair lift for your recumbent bike.
I'm telling you, man. Unless you weigh like 110 pounds and are in great shape, you can forget them fucking hills.
Yeah, you think about it, though, over time, your legs are going to get stronger and stronger and stronger.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you'd be able to do more and more and more.
About as strong as your forearm.
But as my right forearm. And but a steep hill will take these things out, but they're really cool. They're That's great, Brian. Thank you. They're easy on your joints.
Awesome.
And,
So have you taken it out to the lake yet?
I have. I took it this morning at 7 a.m. out to the lake, and
That had to be awesome.
it was beautiful. As the sun was coming up, it was just about 7 o'clock. Nobody was out there. It was still kind of cool. I had on sweats and a hoodie, and man, it was fun.
So have you figured out yet if you're the cool kid or if you're going to get shamed?
I'm going to get shamed probably, man. It is a recumbent bike. In fact, I got a friend when I was talking about it. I said, I've been thinking about getting one of those three-wheeled, the trike, the recumbent bike. And he looked at me and went, douchebag. And I'm like, great. And I do have the giant flag, the fiberglass pole with the little orange safety orange triangle flag. Yeah, so that they can see you, vehicles and things like that.
Well, you told me the other day that you got a flag for it. I was thinking you got something cool. I thought you were going to be flying the Jolly Roger or,
Finger the big fuck you on
big,
it.
big rainbow.
Let's face it, it's almost impossible to look cool on a recumbent bike. You just don't look cool, and the flag would just make it worse.
Winger.
And yeah, no shit, right?
Get a winger flag for your...
Oh, man, I'm telling you. A winger flag. Yeah, it's you can't look cool on it, but it's a lot of fun. They're fun to ride.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, mine's just an entry level, but those damn things are pricey.
Yeah, you said it was how much?
About $1,000.
About $1,000. Damn.
Yeah, I saw on the website from the factory they're like $1,400.
Yeah.
Okay, so whenever you get your feet in the pedals, do you strap your feet to the pedals so that you got the ability to pull and push?
So bullies won't push you off of the fucking bike while you're still on it.
No.
Stop it.
Leave me alone, fellas. Actually, it's just for your heels.
Okay.
So you don't, because your feet are kind of straight out.
Yeah.
So you don't slip down and boink, hit the ground while you're doing about 30.
Because on mountain bikes you can get the pedal clips they're built into your shoes, so that whenever you're on rough terrain, you can actually have the ability to pull and push at the same time. So I thought maybe they'd do the same thing for the recumbent bikes, that you don't have
That's neat.
your body weight as cool. Leverage.
You certainly could. I mean, but you're pushing and just riding the other one up. I mean, it's pretty much just an ankle or heel retaining strap.
Yeah.
But I suppose you could wrap it around there and see if that would help. I haven't used the straps yet because I don't need any more to make me look like a fucking nerd.
That's another beauty about getting older. You don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, no, you're just having fun. Well, there's always still that little bit of you in the inside that kind of cares.
Well, yeah, you don't want to come rolling up to a group of hot chicks. Hey, ladies.
Go ride.
As you stop, with your hand controls. What do you think of my ride?
You need a horn.
Honker.
Yep.
Yeah, one of those. I need to get one of those. That would be great. Or else a ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. One of those little bitty bell ones. And then, if you're riding your bike out there on the trails and then some hot chicks come jogging by, you just hang your head in shame and keep pedaling.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, that's so cute, that old man.
Shame.
Yeah. That old man was riding his bike. Wasn't that cute?
Shame.
He's out there getting exercise. Good for you, Papa. Fuck you. I'll take you right off this trail right now. Fuck you right in the woods. And then get back on my recumbent geek bike and then take off and leave you sticky, broken, and confused.
And then one of them's like, hey, aren't you the guy that got the pantyhose the other day?
Right? That'd be my luck.
Yeah.
Listen here, you bitch.
Did those fit
Those
you
were
well?
not for me.
They're not for me. As you're wearing them on your recumbent bike.
It helps keep the skin together.
Yeah.
My balls sag.
So and it's really comfortable. But yeah, that's what I did. Bought a fucking bike.
That's awesome, man. You know, you put some money towards something that's a good health thing to you, and it's fun. You enjoy yourself.
It'll look great sitting in the garage all the time.
Right. With clothes hanging off of it.
Yeah, never being used. Tools and shit, tarps hanging on it and stuff.
Yeah.
People will be like, unearth it. What's this?
The dog's using it as a chair.
Right. They're like, that's a recumbent bike. Wow. And look, it's only been used 3 times. Yeah. There you go.
All right, so Brian, you've been the king of the blackout.
Oh yeah, I've just been watching videos on how to dip your car. Now, like my car, which is a Toyota Corolla, if you want your emblems to be black, you can have it put on from factory, and it costs $400.
Ridiculous.
Or you can buy them online for about $125 to $150 and do them yourself. They're just little plates with the sticky stuff on them. Clock them right on there. Or you can go to Walmart and buy Plasti Dip for $5.89.
Okay, is this like the stuff that they spray on the screen door in the bottom of the boat so that...
No.
That's Flex Seal.
That's Flex Seal,
okay.
yeah.
That's-
You can go across an entire lake.
Yeah.
But
Plastidip is kind of a plasticized
Yeah.
liquid coating that's flexible, so it's good for stuff like that.
Well, they used to advertise that shit for like, you got a pair of pliers that the plastic hand grips fell off. You could dip them in this plastic dip.
That's
and then,
Plastidip. They have it in dip, but they also have it in spray.
Right.
And now they have it in all these colors. Plastidip's kind of
gone crazy.
Yeah.
People do their rims on their cars. They do their mirrors. Sometimes they do their entire hoods. People have done their entire cars. You could buy it by the gallon. And the stuff just basically seals to your car, and it's actually pretty damn durable.
Yeah.
So I did my Corolla letters, my first logo, and the SC on the back and the front. It screwed up twice, and so I've had to peel it all off, and I'll put it back on there again. But $5 compared to $400 or $150.
Yeah.
Did you ever look up the Toyota emblem with the devil horns?
You pull that up, Toyota emblem, devil horns.
Oh, the guy that started making these, he's in the off-road forum. Toyota got in his ass, and he finally came to an arrangement. But it's metal,
yeah.
and he'll anodize it any way you want.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That's fucking sweet. How much are they?
Any color you want. They're about 100 and something. But no. Wait, let's see.
Oh, there's a
They
decal.
Yeah, you don't want the
Toyota
decal.
Nation. Click right there.
Yeah.
That's on that form. There's probably a price on there. Oh, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah. I've seen him anodize them with like kind of a
There's a
flame type.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not sure what they're running now, but I was going to get a set from
Diaz Fabrication.
Yeah, Diaz. Yeah.
Diaz, not
yeah.
Diaz. Diaz. Agreed.
$112.
That's not too bad for something that's made like that.
Or $100, depending on what you're wanting.
Yeah.
Or 95 if you got a Tacoma.
Yeah, there you go. Well, that's what they were made for. This Toyota Nation forum. He was doing all Toyota or all Tacoma stuff for a while, and then he also does other ones besides that emblem.
Corolla 77, but you can't get it in the devil horns. I don't think it'll fit the way that car is.
It might not. That's a shame.
Now, are those stuck on too, or are they actually bolted to the car?
No, this is bolted to a backer plate.
Well, I mean, like my original one, is it stuck on there?
It should just be the double-sided tape.
Yours might be, but mine is riveted into a plastic backer plate. My front emblem and stuff. Right. So that's what he does, and he also has he has a few different ones. But yeah, pretty cool, man.
Yeah, actually, and I'll see someone like that you want to support because that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like it.
$77 for one. That ain't bad. All right.
There you go.
Sweet.
I don't know. I still think that's a lot for a little bitty.
It is a lot of money.
Yeah, it depends on how much he's got in it too. I mean, I'm sure he's just
keep in mind these aren't plastic. He's casting these.
Yeah, casting.
These are aluminum, and then he anodizes them.
Okay.
He cleans them up, polishes, and then you can do either a matte finish, a gloss finish. He'll clear coat them, everything like that, or he'll do the anodizing. He had some ones that are really cool because the horns were red, and then it fades down into like a flame yellow. And
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so he does really nice work.
And if you send him 6 empty aluminum cans, he'll knock $3 off of the price.
Yeah, probably 10 cents off the price. I'm telling you, the guy's pretty talented. He's onto something right there. Something as simple as that, and here we are sit here looking at it. It'd be a good business.
Yeah, Bob.com.
Bob finds shit for you.
So DiazFabrication.com. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. I'll have to
Scroll
remember
up
that.
on that picture right there. That one that was on there. I wanted to see if it was the one with the. There it is. That's okay. So I had it backwards. It's the yellow that
Yellow
goes down to the
on
flag.
top, it's orange to red.
Yeah. Which I'm not going to put that on my green ass truck, but
That's pretty neat looking, though.
yeah.
That's an awesome idea. You know what cracks me up so far after me owning this Corolla for a while?
For a while, you've had it for 2 weeks.
Well, it feels like forever. But anyways.
You hadn't even made your first payment on it
Yeah,
yet.
I know. I haven't yet. You look up and people, they put these mufflers on them, you know, the lawnmower sound.
Yeah.
The fart can.
And they talk about how badass they are, and they put these extra intake filters on them and all that. These fuckers aren't that fast. What are they racing?
They're not. They're just kids. They want it to sound cool and things like that.
But these people talk like they're racing them. I actually watched a video of a Corolla, a Civic, and a Mazda X5 or something like that racing each other. These guys took them out and raced them.
Well, I mean, hell,
Corolla came in dead last.
It's what it's what they had available. Not everyone can afford a
Yeah,
hot rod.
you put guys in vehicles. It doesn't matter what kind of shape or size they are. They're going to end up trying to figure out how to race them.
Oh, yeah, I know that, but it was just cracking up.
Yeah, I
that-
want somebody to come race me in my recumbent bike, man.
Yeah.
We'll go down the road about 5 miles an hour racing each other.
Now, I will admit, for a little 4 inline in it's got some pep.
Peppy.
Yeah, it's peppy. It'll get up and move, but I don't understand why people want to race them. I don't get it.
Because like Bob said, you put guys together with cars and, hey, let's race them. It'll be fun. Who cares if it's not a hot rod?
I mean, they're
It's
doing
just-
ground effects, all these different things.
Sure.
Putting these air.
Well, it's a
different
sporty
air
looking
intakes.
car. It looks really
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, it's a sporty looking car, right? But yeah,
I mean, hell, they were racing chariots back in the Roman times. They didn't
No
give a
shit,
fuck.
right?
I wonder if they ever had Yugo races.
Probably.
Yes, but only in Yugoslavia.
Yeah, do you know that's one car you don't see traveling the roads at all?
No, because they fell apart.
Yeah.
I know. I've never seen one. I tell you what,
No.
those are some tough little fucking cars.
Yeah, but they went bankrupt, and then
Yeah.
They returned to making arms. It was an arms factory in Yugoslavia. That
Really?
previously- yes, they made arms, and they went back to making fucking what they made best, which was guns.
I knew a guy that had one.
Yeah,
He drove the shit out of it.
yeah.
I mean, it was like a speaker system. It was like a box inside of a box. He had the speaker system in it.
but brand new, these things were like $29.95.
Yeah, they were cheap.
Yeah.
And he ended up, one day later in the years, he got really mad at it because he just didn't want it anymore. So he had it neutral, put on the parking brake, threw a brick on the accelerator, and walked off.
Right.
Heard a boom. He came back out, turned the key, and it started right up and started running again. He's like, son of a bitch.
You know, some of them were hit or miss. That was their problem, is they had no quality control, and it wasn't uniform. And sometimes parts that are supposed to be universal should fit from car to car here. You know, no, they didn't really. Do you know who was selling parts for them at the end after Yugo abandoned its
Volkswagen,
John Deere?
John Deere.
Are you serious?
John Deere, you could get Yugo parts through John Deere for a while. No
Wow.
kidding. Isn't that something?
Since I have owned the car, I will say that I've expressed an interest in different cars and different things, and I have been watching videos that people explain how these really high end cars, like Maseratis and all that, how they're actually made like shit.
No, they are.
And they show door alignment's not correct, bolts loose, bolts missing.
But they're built by hand. What do you expect whenever?
Yeah, but I mean, you'd think someone's paying that much money, you would give a damn about it. The door aligned.
You'd hope, but
But the guy showed the doors going up. One of them touched the actual frame and was scratching it, and the other one was like off by so much. So when it came out, it bowed up over on the side and leaned over, and the other one was like that. This was a brand new car a guy just bought from Maserati.
yeah.
Yeah.
I believe I'd have taken it right back to the dealer and said, suck a cock.
Yeah, no shit. But I got a Maserati. Yeah. And they also state that the Range Rover is the worst SUV vehicle you can buy on the road.
Really?
And that's because it costs so much,
They're expensive.
and then it costs so much to keep it running.
yeah.
Same with BMW,
Yeah.
Mercedes, all
Yeah.
those. Because people want a Mercedes all the time or a BMW, but it's amazing how you can go find, a Mercedes or a BMW with a lot of miles on it, and you might be able to pick it up for a couple grand.
You know, whenever
No one
I
wants them.
whenever I see someone driving a G-Wagon, the Mercedes G-Wagon, it's that real square box.
Yes.
It's supposed to be a very capable off-road piece of equipment. Every time I see somebody driving that, I want to yank them out of there and just punch them really hard. until they, why are you doing this to me? You know what? You're not going to take that G-Wagon off-road. You're not going to take an $80,000 base price vehicle off-road just for shits and giggles.
You're not taking that one on safari.
Yeah, somehow I doubt. And I'm curious as to how capable it is. It has decent ground clearance and stuff. It probably is a very capable vehicle, but it's literally not going to be used for that. That's like buying a Ferrari off-road vehicle. What would be the fucking point?
Well, I saw a Lamborghini SUV.
Yeah.
About a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
And I actually had to look that thing up because I thought somebody just rebadged a Jeep or something. And no, it was seriously Lamborghini made an SUV, and it was stupid expensive.
In the 60s, they made a station wagon. Late 60s, they made a station wagon. He was a tractor maker.
Yeah, they made tractors too. So
yeah.
Hey, Bob, check YouTube and see if that Mercedes vehicle is actually, they've got anybody in the mud in that thing.
In a G-Wagon?
G-Wagon. See if there's actually somebody in the G-Wagon.
G-Wagon off-roading.
Yeah.
It's probably a pretty capable vehicle, but there's just something about it. I'm sorry. Whenever I see it, it just makes me want to
Yeah, I mean, it's just
vomit
it's
a
real
little in my
boxy
mouth. Taking the G-Class for a swim. Extreme off-road.
Oh, yeah, let's see. They're going over puddles, probably.
yeah, hang on. We
We got a commercial here.
Yeah, we got to get through all the commercials, on YouTube, because what a great idea.
All right, here we go. I know y'all can't see this, but he's underwater.
Yeah, but he's not going through brush.
Nope. Nice stiff suspension. That's cool.
Wow.
Okay. It went down a dirt road.
Oh, now he's climbing a hill.
A staircase.
I don't know. Maybe they are, Jason. Maybe they are some pretty tough things.
Oh, I have no doubt that it's off-road capable, but
just that name is what gets you, I think.
Well, you're not going to drive that thing through the brush and scratch up all the paint.
You don't
job
want
on an
to.
$80,000.
Well, if you got that kind of money.
why would you buy a G-Wagon and drive that through the bush when you can buy a much more capable four-wheel drive vehicle, off-road vehicle, for a lot less money? But they're kind of cool looking, but when I see people in them every time, it just makes me want to
punch them because you know what they're going to do with them.
You see a solid white G-Wagon driving down the road with these fancy shiny rims, and you're like, get the fuck out of here, man.
They're going straight to the grocery store and then straight home.
Yeah,
yep, exactly.
It'll never see off-road, and that's fine.
That's like half the guys in dualies out there.
Yeah, they'll never pull anything.
Nope.
Or they're
dually.
Yeah, or they're
makes my pecker bigger.
They're in this giant lifted pickup, with these off-road tires and all this stuff. They've got $2,000 worth of tires on it easy, and it'll never see a dirt road.
Oh, I know. Look at my cock.
Yeah,
that's what they think. That's what's going on.
Yeah, and then there's
penis extensions.
Invariably, you'll see somebody in an old Toyota trying to navigate through 3 feet of fucking water or something. I mean, but. So, when one of the bouts of that's lovely. Thanks, Brian.
That was rough.
So during one of the
well, you bust ass all the time. Why do you
the microphone?
microphone?
It's my microphone.
But
we're sitting here.
It's our audience's microphone too.
I'll bust ass all over the place.
It's not like he's going to be over there bending over the mic.
Yeah. I'm not standing up in my chair over here, just winking one out. But
if you could, you would.
No,
I'm amazed you haven't tried that yet.
No, because I think with this, whatever this styrofoam cover is over this microphone, I think that would hold the smell.
Oh, God.
And as close as I've got to get my face to it.
Plus, I'm afraid that I might super daddy my pants.
Right. Yeah, I don't want to super daddy the microphone.
That girl was funny.
Yeah, so during one of the snow events we had, this guy I know, Sal, he has a GMC 4-wheel drive pickup, new one, full size, and he screwed around and got stuck in the snow, trying to go somewhere he shouldn't have been, and so I pulled up in my Toyota and pulled him out. And I've never let him forget about it.
And what was his vehicle again?
It's a full-size GMC 4-wheel drive pickup. It was 4-wheel drive, but to be fair, he kind of got himself almost high-centered on this thing, but he was overconfident about what his truck would do, and I told him, I said, yeah, I'll come and get you, and he's like, you can't pull me out with that Toyota. And I said, you just sit back and watch.
Sit back, motherfucker, and watch this.
Just sit back here and just look pretty. Let Daddy take care of it. So I've been busting his chops about it ever since.
That's hilarious. There's a guy at work that drives an Impala. a 2019 Impala, and he's giving me shit because I drive a Toyota, and he calls a Cowola, like, you know, the
Yeah.
picture I sent you of the cow. Anyways, and he's like, you know, my car outrun yours any day. Yeah, it's probably faster. Mine will outlast yours. Bullshit. This is a Chevy.
Yeah.
It's going to last forever.
Yeah, tell him come
They
to
glue
see.
on the doors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tell him to come to see me in about 3 years.
So he calls into work today. My check engine light came on.
Yeah,
So he went to the dealership, had a badge purge valve in it.
Yeah.
And I told him, I said, well, before he told me, I said, well, I think I know what's wrong with your car. And I sent him a text. I said, they usually say it's because of this. And I sent him a picture of the bow tie.
yeah, no
And
kidding.
he's like, oh, fuck you.
a
He
piece of
goes,
shit.
it would take 4 of your cars to make one of mine. And I was like,
Whatever.
no, because it only takes one of the Toyota.
Inflated pride with no proof to back it up. That's what it is. Yeah, it's a Chevy. Let me guess. Your daddy liked them too, didn't he?
Right.
Yeah, fuck off, man. You know what? Toyotas are known for their longevity
yeah.
and their durability. Your Chevy isn't known for that.
My dad, when he worked as a service guy, he was a big Chevy guy.
Yeah.
And then he worked at a place they had nothing but Chevys, and they broke down. Transmissions going on this, and he goes, man, fuck that. And he's been a Ford guy ever since.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'll tell you.
I'm sold on the Toyota.
Everyone's got their flavor, and that's fine.
Especially what you
but-
put that truck through.
But yeah, no kidding. But let the record speak for itself, man. And Toyotas have this great record. That's not to say that there aren't some lemon ass
Oh, it
Toyotas out
happens.
there.
Yeah.
You bet it happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, I prefer to.
Hey, there's
stick
the
with
story.
the story on the Million Mile Tundra.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who wants to read that out?
I don't.
me neither.
All right, fine.
You know,
fuck it.
Toyota will buy them back when you get so many
Yeah.
miles on them. And just because so they can tear down the engines and take a look at it and see what they did right and what they did wrong.
That's one thing I've noticed about being in that Corolla, that it's very simple. It's not a very complicated car on the side. Is your Tundra like that?
My Tacoma,
Yeah, I'm sorry. Your Tacoma, is it simplistic?
it is simplistic.
See,
It's
I've
just
noticed that about
very
Toyotas.
simple.
Yeah, there's not all these flashy lights and shit going on.
It always tries to high five me. It's simple as fuck. Yay! High five.
Oh,
Fuck it right in the pussy.
Okay, so the guy that had that Toyota with 1 million miles on it,
yeah.
Toyota traded him a brand new
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the story that I heard. But
Brand
I didn't
new
know if that was
Tundra.
true or not.
Yeah, you know.
because they wanted to drag that back to their R&D
Yeah.
shop.
That's what we were just
and,
saying.
Yeah, tear it apart. And
They
figure out.
routinely buy high mileage Toyotas back, and so they can tear it down and see what they did right and what they did wrong.
So I've got a goal now to try to make this car run 400,000 to 500,000, 600,000 miles. So they'll give me a new car. Is that what we're saying here?
Yeah, that's what you need. You're going to need $750,000,
Yeah.
and but you know, I mean, he got a good one. 1 million miles is an exceptional amount of miles for any vehicle.
Anything.
You know?
Well, if you imagine that, you've got a what kind of engine have they got in those?
The iForce V8.
V8. Okay,
Yeah.
and you're running 2,000 RPMs for 1 million miles.
Yeah, unbelievable. And you know, you could tell. Look, if he has 1 million miles on it, it was going to be highway miles.
Oh yeah.
You know, that's
Now, I was trying to read on that to see if he said anything about any work he might have had done to it. Like, was there anything done? I'm sure there had to be within 1 million miles. I'm sure it's the original engine.
well. You got to figure mine is now. Mine's a 2015, and I've never had anything done to it other than maintenance. The only thing that's ever gone wrong with it is just the things that I've done by driving it.
Do you do your transmission service on it?
No, I do not. Toyota's transmission is kind of funky in that it doesn't have a dipstick. You can't check your transmission fluid, but to drain it, it has to be. So you drain it, then it has to be at a certain temperature before you know. But they do it with a code reader. They plug it into your OBD2, and or whatever it is, and once that temperature's right, then they start filling it back up until it comes out of the top
Yeah.
fill of the transmission thing. Well, excuse me, that sounds pretty simple. I mean, I guess you could also, if you were sure about the level, drain out what drain your old fluid and measure and see how much you took out, and that's going to be a minimum. That's at least what you're going to put in. So
Yeah, because you never want to do a flush, especially after you reach a certain amount of miles. You just want to drain what's in there, leave the rest of it up in the case and everything else, and then put in new to cover that old. So that way it still builds its shift correctly.
yeah.
Because go ahead.
This guy took his Toyota to 117 different dealership service visits,
Wow.
Damn.
and that was 9 years.
Damn.
And all he did was timing belt replacements, oil changes, and the manufacturer's regularly scheduled checkups.
There you go. Now that's a hell of a good truck right
Hell
there.
yeah.
I hope there was a air filter change or two in there.
Oh yeah, he kept that thing.
Oh yeah,
All
I'm
the,
sure he
all the
did
manufacturers, he had it serviced at the dealership. And
117
plugs.
times.
they
he was
bought
there.
it back, and it's just Toyota CEO driving it around now. I got the good deal. Fuck. So what else we got going on, man, for Friday?
Oh man, I don't know. I ate too many of those damn cookies. I know that much.
I got the steam room back up and running.
Oh right.
Oh, hell yeah.
I have been enjoying that, not on a nightly basis, but I have been enjoying.
Then a dewy, nice, soft skin.
Succulent Bob.
Yeah.
His balls are so succulent right now.
I
Velvety.
know. Bob, get those things out. Let's see them. Let's see what they look like.
There's some luxurious balls right now. They're positively velvety.
Velvety.
It's like a peach.
The velveteen balls. That's lovely.
Okay. You guys buy bread regularly, right?
Sure.
Like loaves of bread,
Yeah,
sandwich bread.
I try to not eat as much bread as I
Right.
do, but
Me too, but it happens.
Yeah, I'll buy bread sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes you just got to have a good grilled cheese sandwich or something, But do you count the heel pieces as real pieces of bread?
No.
nobody ever eats those. I don't think.
I do.
I like 'em.
I eat them, but I don't count them as real bread.
But if I'm like fixing a grilled cheese sandwich, I will invert the heel pieces,
Yes. Yeah.
and you can't hardly tell.
Invert. You mean like?
In other words,
Oh,
the
turn it
crust,
upside down.
Yeah, the crust parts in the
The
center.
center
Oh,
with the
okay.
cheese, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
seems to work pretty well.
I do too. I'll use it, but I don't really think about it, because sometimes it's a little smaller or something
Right.
like that. So
Well, okay, I got a couple of loaves of bread in the past few weeks that there was an odd number of slices of bread. And that's,
How did you know
I
that?
don't know.
Bob, come on, tell me how.
that's
you know
weird.
So,
Because when he went to make his last sandwich, there was one piece
Oh,
of fucking
yeah.
bread.
well,
Well-
no, there was one regular piece and then two heel pieces, and I'm like,
This. Well, those are the ones that people sneezed on. They took out, so or could have been cut wrong.
Can I offer you a cookie?
yeah, argumental.
Right.
Okay,
They sneezed on them.
Okay, so I got to thinking about this, and nobody likes heel pieces.
Okay.
I mean, if they did, there'd be an entire bag of nothing but heels.
Right.
You know,
Can you imagine
Good
that?
point. Yeah. All heels.
all heels.
They ought to make a heelless loaf of bread.
Well, I was thinking, why couldn't they make a continuous loaf? What's keeping the manufacture process from starting out where you've got a bin that you're mixing it up and you're kneading it through and everything?
Oven length, oven size to run it through. They'd have to change up their current infrastructure.
That makes sense. Is what you're saying. Now, somebody does make a heel list. All they do is they take that end and they slice it barely where you can see
Yeah.
the bread. I've seen those.
Yeah.
I don't know who does that, but
But I just think it'd be cool to have a continuous run where there's no heel pieces. I mean,
80-foot loaf of bread.
right.
yeah.
But everybody gets a pound and a half or 20 ounce or
chop,
whatever
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Rainbow or Wonder?
It doesn't matter.
Rainbow or Wonder?
Probably Wonder.
See, reason I don't like Wonder because it seems gummy.
It is.
Okay.
It's doughy and gummy.
I'm more great value.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what we buy.
You know what I buy? I buy that the Artisano bread. I love
yeah, that's
that,
good,
man.
yeah.
That is good bread. It's expensive as fuck, but I don't buy that much bread, so I buy our Artisano.
What's the yellow one? Texas Toast.
And
Has a girl on the front.
Sunbeam.
Sunbeam. I like
yeah.
that one. Sunbeam's good.
That's a girl on the front. Why don't y'all come and get my big slabs of bread, y'all?
Can you slap you some butter on
You
'em?
looking for a lot of yeast? You're gonna find it right over here, boy.
Hey, watch it. You're going to make a hippie guy mad.
Who the fuck are you talking about?
Fucking, what's his name? Dave's bread.
Dave's.
Dave's awesome bread. Hey, man, you know what? You like bread? Yeah, I mean, because I use it all the time and stuff.
Man, I make an awesome bread. Here, try this, okay? Hey, man, you like guitars? Not really, Dave. Man, I got a song I wrote. You know, why is he pictured on the fucking loaf of bread with his damn guitar and his skullet? Stop it, Dave. Come on, man.
Somebody gave him an idea.
I hate to go on a rant again, and it's good bread, but he needs to calm the fuck down. Get off the bag, Dave. You're hurting your sales.
I'll start to my hair, Dave. Get him that lunchbox. That's
Dave's,
all I can hear.
Dave's awesome bread. Hey, man, try this. It's got all kinds of seeds and shit on it. I bet it does, Dave. Look, man, I'm really busy right now. I mean, I got to go. I'll talk to you later, Dave. Wait, man, I want to play this song for you. God damn it, Dave. Can you not take a fucking hint?
Have you guys ever heard of a place called Finagle a Bagel?
No, I have not, and I will not go to that place just because of the name.
All right.
Finagle a Bagel. Get the fuck out of here.
They have a bagel slicing buzzsaw.
Oh, hell, here we go.
And so they've got this. See this little conveyor belt?
Okay, maybe I'll go just because of that.
Just because of that. Oh, holy shit.
That's cool.
But seeing that, it's little gimmicks like
Then
that.
you see
and
a baby
become
coming
popular.
down the conveyor. Someone stop it, my God, please. For the love of zoink. And it's over.
Some parent sets the kid down trying to get their checkbook or some bullshit, and all of a sudden, swinging.
But isn't it amazing? You do little gimmicky stuff like that, and you can make yourself popular.
You can, but after a while, that gloss wears off. If you don't have a good product, people are like, okay, I've seen it. That's cool. It's like Krispy Kreme. Man, I love watching the conveyor and stuff, but for a lot of people, Krispy Kreme was too sweet. And too, and all that stuff. So
I'd have to order 2 dozen because I need a dozen of them on the way home.
I know. I love Krispy Kreme. I don't care what anyone says, but it was neat to watch the conveyor, the machinery and stuff, frying the donuts and all that, but then fell on its face, man.
Have you ever been to Sushi Train in Tulsa?
No.
Now, this was kind of a different idea. And last time we went there, it was still good, but it wasn't as good as the first time, of course.
It sounds like the name of a porn.
Yeah.
Do they have the conveyor belt where they bring around all the sushi?
No, it's an entire track goes around the restaurant, and it's trains.
You just pick up
and you pick up the color of plate, and when they come by to charge you, they look at the color plates and they add them up, and that's how much you owe. And it's just sushi that's constantly going around.
That's traditionally the way they serve it in Japan, isn't it?
Is it?
Except where the train goes on that half-mile loop outside in the 110-degree sun. It's not really what you want.
like it warm?
Why does this train go outside? You shut up and mind your business.
Taking care of patio guests.
Right? It's 110 degrees sashimi out there, just out there bloated.
It comes in and it's well done.
We have special.
Not as popular, Soup Train. Time they stop.
Train.
Just, right.
And you get Don Cornelius out there.
Come up and do the jumble on the board and shit. The Soup Train. It's sloshing all over the place. Oh, God. That's boiling hot soup sloshing off onto your plate. Yeah, you could put pretty much any food you wanted to on a train and make it really fun.
Yeah, sandwich train, whatever.
Barbecue would be kind of cool.
Yeah. Cereal train.
A couple of slices of brisket.
Oh, yeah.
A hot link.
Yeah. Maybe
there you go, Bob's barbecue train.
Maybe the tanker car is just full of sauces.
Yeah, there you go.
That's right, the barbecue train. There's an idea. Well, shit. Maybe we are on to something.
Hey, there you go, Bob.
Barbecue train.
Barbecue train.
Train bound for barbecue.
Yeah. Burr, burr.
Next stop, yo ass, fatty.
That would be the slogan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? And that would work.
Oh yeah, it would.
I used to come up with these ideas. Of course, I've never always ever had the money to do it, but I came up with an idea for now. They do these ramen noodle places, right?
Yeah.
I told a girl years ago, because she's all trendy and all, she got on my fucking nerves. But anyways, I told her, I said I could open a ramen noodle shop and it would go big. She goes, no, it wouldn't. You don't know the first thing about it. And I go, no, it's real easy. You walk in, you find your place, you open the door, you get your little sushi, your little noodles, to cook back there. You come with different toppings like tacos and blah, 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 and you do it at a college. Now, I put a couple of tables in there with a TV, a few books, a Swin bicycle sitting outside, and free internet. I said the place would stay packed.
Probably.
And it would. Sorry, that was me.
What the hell was that?
I don't know. It's weird. Oh, okay.
Oh,
was
it's a
computer.
space bar.
But I was basically making fun of her because
Sure.
it's trendy and
Yeah.
everybody would be there. And I was going to call it Ramen King, and it was a big old crown with noodles falling off of it.
You know what? That's cool. And then every table should have one of those ring lights that they use for filming their social media, so they
Exactly.
can Instagram their meals. You
Yeah.
know, and the stuff. That sounds like a
you
good
That
cater
sounds
to
like
all
a place
those
I would absolutely hate.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it sounds horrid. To
I
me.
hate to own it, but it would work
You bet. No
in a
kidding.
heartbeat.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on.
Okay.
What else you got?
My dishwasher.
His dishwasher.
Dishwasher.
His
My dishwasher.
Oh, your dish. I thought you said your
Dishwasher.
dishwasher.
All right, so a couple of weeks ago, run a load of dishes, come in, the dishwasher stopped, and it's not time for it to be stopped. And I look on the front of it, and there's two blinking red lights. I think one's for like the heavy load cycle, and one's for like the auto wash.
You said load.
Low.
Yes. And everybody pauses.
After you,
So-
please.
So it's like, okay, this is weird. So open it up, and it's like, well, I think they ran, but I'm just going to run it again just to be sure. So I ran it again, and I came back in about an hour later, and it was stopped in about the same place. Well, I thought, okay, well, I went through all the dishes, like, everything seems clean, everything, nothing out of place. So I got to looking, and whenever those lights flash like that, are actually error codes.
Right.
And so the code was that it wasn't draining properly. I was like, okay. So I started it up, and I'm standing there, and it starts draining into the sink like it's supposed to. And I got to reading that it said, what you need to do is change out the filter, or take out the filter, clean the filter real good, put it back in. There happens to be two models. One of them, you reach in and you twist the filter about 90 degrees, pull it straight out, rinse it off, put it back in. The other one, there are 15 screws that you have to unscrew to get the assembly apart to get to the filter. Now, which one do you think I had?
Yeah. The one with all the screws, of course.
Yep.
So there's 13 screws around the edge, and then you got to take 2 screws out of the middle where the little spinny thing is. And I'm like, son of a bitch. So I get that all apart, clean out everything, take the sprayer from the sink, and I'm spraying down the inside of that real good, making sure everything's draining fine. Put it all back together, ran a cycle, same error codes. Well, I did some more research. Come to find out, this model is notorious for having a bad sensor.
Oh, wow.
So even though it's draining properly, the sensor doesn't think it is. And you can't just replace the sensor. You've got to replace the entire board.
Oh, brother.
And I was looking at replacement parts and stuff, and I figured by the time I bought all the parts and paid somebody to do it, because this isn't something I want to tackle myself,
Right.
I'm somewhere around $400, $500 into repairing this dishwasher.
God.
At that point in time, it's like, I'm buying a new dishwasher.
Yeah.
So I found one at Lowe's that I liked. It was going to be delivered sometime in May.
Good grief.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was doing some research. Samsung has this thing now. They've got a storm wash or a linear wash. Well, I didn't know what the difference was between them, so I look up on Samsung's website the difference. And basically, the linear wash, they've got this vertical bar at the bottom that just runs the length of your entire dishwasher and comes back, whereas the storm wash is still the rotary thing, but they've got extra pressure jets in a certain part of the basket. So if you've got heavy dirt or grime or something on a pot or something, it's supposed to do a better job of cleaning it. All right, so I'm liking the storm wash better, because for me, if I'm doing this linear wash, that's just something else to break on the damn thing.
You're right.
And I thought, okay, some little bone fragment or something gets hung up in the worm drive on the linear wash. The next thing you know, it's just sitting in there.
Yeah, that would be my luck.
So we went with the storm wash.
Storm
And,
wash.
Storm.
And I found out I could actually buy it straight from Samsung.
Right.
And they would bring it in, install it, hold the old one off. Everything was going to be great. And I think that the day I ordered this was the it may have been the 24th. It might have been your birthday.
Shit.
I may bought a dishwasher for your birthday.
There you go.
And
Installed by storm wash troopers.
Watch troopers.
And so they said that they would be able to have it delivered on the 26th of February.
Right?
I said, that's awesome. I'm ordering on the 24th. They're delivering on the 26th. We're good.
Hell yeah.
Until I get the email on the 25th that said, we're delayed.
Yeah.
But they weren't as delayed as Lowe's was. They said they could have it installed on the 3rd of March. I was like,
yeah.
okay, I can live with 3 or 4 days.
Sure.
So the day before they're supposed to bring in the new one, I get a phone call to let me know that everything's on target and everything. And just to remind me that their service is to install the new one and hold the old one off, but they won't uninstall the old one. I have to do that myself.
What?
Yeah.
Well, what the fuck? If I'm
Right.
going to all that trouble, it's not for me to shove the new one up in the fucking hole and hook it up and
Right.
screw it into place. Well, that kind of sucks.
Right.
But at least they're hauling it off.
Well, I kind of figured they probably got in trouble in the past because somebody didn't have a shutoff valve at the
Yeah,
at the
they're tearing shit
dishwasher,
up
or
and, yeah.
somebody's, cobbled together some kind of bullshit that
Right.
it made it work, and they're coming in and having to, do something else. But so anyway, I was like, okay, so here I am last night about 9:00, not last night, but Wednesday night, on my hands and knees underneath the sink, pulling out everything under the sink, shutting
Right.
off the water.
Storm wash.
Unhook everything.
Oh, hell no.
Drag it out, and then that part of my mother that's still in me had to go
Clean
get
everything
the,
out. Yep.
had to go get the broom and the mop.
I was going to say that's probably why they stopped pulling them, is because they'd pull one out and the woman of the house would be like, "Wait,
yeah.
I got to clean this motherfucker." So yeah.
So anyway, yesterday they called and said, "Hey, we're about 30 minutes out." I was like, "Cool, see you when you get here." They got here. It didn't take them 15 minutes from the time they rolled that thing in. They had it installed, hooked up, and they were nice and took all the little pieces of styrofoam. I don't know if you've ever bought a brand new dishwasher and pulled out the racks.
Yeah.
They've taped and styrofoamed every damn thing
yeah.
to make sure it doesn't move and
Oh,
shipping.
yeah, I know.
And it's like it takes longer to get through a dishwasher than it does through an entire Christmas morning.
I can't believe we're still using styrofoam. We still got styrofoam cups. We still use it for packing.
And years ago, that was the end of the earth.
It was a great thing, man. I mean, ice chest, everything else. But the thing is that shit just, man. I guess they got the newer styrofoam that actually degrades.
Instead of 50 years, it's 45 years.
45 or some shit. Yeah.
Hey, we got a few comments on here from some people.
All right.
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
As long as it ain't Spicoli.
No. We got Aaliyah Byford.
Yeah.
She was talking about the vasectomy episode.
Ah.
She said, mine left me in chronic, lifelong pain.
Her vasectomy?
Yeah.
How the hell would she have a vasectomy?
I don't know. Well, no, she's probably talking about her getting
about her
fixed.
hysterectomy.
Yeah, hysterectomy, yeah.
Hysterectomy or had a tubal ligation.
Yeah.
Really, it said it left her in lifelong chronic pain.
Yeah.
Someone fucked up.
Yeah.
Doctor fucked up in there somehow. That's horrible.
Yeah, so I told her, said, sorry to hear that. Thanks for listening.
I am sorry to hear that.
And what's this on here? Jake Spur, stupid people with wrong films. What bayou did these creeps crawl out of?
With wrong what?
With wrong films. That was on the episode of The Wordly, COVID, WKRP, and Anne Margaret.
I don't know.
Stupid people with wrong
I guess we
films.
were talking about some movies or something. Maybe we don't know the history of Anne Margaret, and this person was upset by it.
I don't
cares?
know. Maybe he just didn't like those particular actors.
Yeah.
It's like it's wrong films.
Yeah, I don't know.
Stupid people with wrong films. I don't know. I'm not. He needs to clarify. Come on back and clarify the comment. Let us so we know if you're bitching at us or bitching about the people we were talking about.
Here, we'll put in here. Go ahead. I'm gonna put. Are you talking to me?
No, where are the? Yeah. So what other comments we got?
At the top up here, what is his name? Pro Hot Action.
Sweet.
Thank you, beautiful. Thank you for your beautiful content. Farewell, my dear. And that's when we were talking about sex toys and destroying a toothbrush.
Yeah.
So
God, we talk about some bizarre
I
shit.
know,
on
we're all
this
over the
show,
place.
man. But that's kind of what we do is just talk about random things. That's why, like you're at the bar, huh?
Yeah,
See what I did there?
yeah.
Yeah, like you're just in there sitting at the bar talking, and
yeah, no shit.
yeah. So
Okay, so I'm not done with my dishwasher.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, we thought you were done. God damn, Bob, that was like 15 minutes on a damn dish.
Storm wash.
Storm. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
All right, so I start.
I thought you were done. I'm sorry.
After the guys take off, they ran a test cycle, and test cycle's running, and it gets done running. I go in there. This thing's got a third rack at the very top. You pull out this third rack, and it's for you to lay all your big utensils and stuff that you don't want to just put in the regular silverware rack.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. I saw it.
Big spoons, knives, that kind of stuff.
So instead of trying to fit them in there in the little grooved areas on the top rack and all this other stuff, you can lay all your knives and spatulas and bullshit neatly up there. I like that.
Yeah.
That's kind of a good idea right there.
But what I don't understand, okay, dishwashers are always right next to your sink.
True.
And, they're a pretty prominent appliance in your kitchen.
Yeah.
Okay, in all the dishwashers, all the motor and plumbing and everything is all in the bottom of this thing.
Sure.
And it takes up, 6-8 inches of space. What happened if they made that an external unit? And so your actual dishwasher itself was just the racks and the plumbing.
Right.
And you've got an external unit that sits under your sink where your disposal sink, whatever else is. That way you just got an inlet hose and an outlet hose going back and forth from the dishwasher. And so that would give you that much extra room to actually wash dishes.
Well,
Oh, yeah, like a separate piece. Yeah,
Right.
Like, yeah.
some
yeah.
things may require a drive motor or something like that other than the pump.
But what? I mean, it pumps water in and it pumps water out.
Some of them actually have a disposal in the bottom of them.
Right.
That grinds, that turns, and some of them may have motor-driven arms, wash arms.
Yeah.
Like
mine
the linear one probably has got arms in it.
See, mine doesn't work that way. It's just the water pressure driven everything.
Either way, you're just moving things around. I mean, we use this much space at the bottom of the dishwasher, or we use it over here, and talk about being a lot more expensive on an install. Now you've lost under cabinet space.
But usually that cabinet space under your sink, that's just for cleaning supplies and
True,
a mousetrap.
That's all I use mine for is cleaning supplies and bullshit.
Yeah.
There's another business, Bob. Bob's dishwasher.
That sounds like one hell of an overly complicated dishwasher. Now we're going to have to bring the external unit in and install that, but that'll be here a week later.
Well, okay, think about it, though. If you don't have any mechanical parts inside your actual dishwasher, that son of a bitch will last forever.
Well, you can just
the
change out the
cabinet.
motor.
Yeah, then you're just changing
Now,
out.
pump.
Right.
So you've got 2 hose clamps and a
Makes sense.
electrical plug.
They could also make the compartment on the bottom modularized to where you could pull this tray out and boop, unhook your hoses and your connectors. Boom. There's ways they
That's
could
a good
design
idea.
it. They could design it differently, but the thing is, that doesn't sell dishwashers,
No,
man.
it doesn't.
Just
Yeah.
like washers and dryers, these new fancy, it's got goddamn paint jobs like a sports car on it, but yet it doesn't last like it did, like the ugly ass avocado green Kenmore
I know.
that's still out there plugging away and that you can still work on and fix.
I've got a washer that's got that low profile agitator in it.
Yeah.
I don't understand how that works.
In other words, it don't have the center agitator.
No,
in
it's
it.
just
Yeah.
it's in there, but it's real low. It's like it
it-
just barely sticks up.
It doesn't very well.
Yeah, I didn't think. Yeah.
Yeah, and you got to get your clothes laid in there the right way, or it's real finicky.
Do they even sell them like that
Fuck
anymore?
That I don't know, but
Yeah, ours gets kind of finicky.
I've got a Speed Queen. Bob and I were talking about that. An old style goddamn Speed Queen. $1,000 for this top loading old style washer.
Speed Queen.
Speed Queen,
Yeah,
but
I've heard of that.
They're like the ones that they use in all the commercial coin out.
Speed Queen's commercial shit.
Oh wow!
But
Look
they
at
also-
you. You
they
get your
also make
bed
residential.
handmade, and then you get Speed Queen dishwashers.
No, it's a washing machine.
Washing machine.
Well, yeah, it's not like it's an unusual thing or something. You
I
go
don't
down
know
and-
anybody.
Do
It's
you have the-
fascinating.
Do you have the matching Speed Queen dryer?
No, I still got the dryer from the set that I bought originally. They shit the nest in 3 years, but the dryer hasn't. So all I did was buy the new washer, and then I'm still using this dryer. And when it shits the nest, it's a fucking dryer.
Speed Queen.
There's not much going on in a dryer.
Now buying a Speed Queen, is it worth it because of its?
Absolutely. It's something you can work on if it does go bad. They're notorious for lasting a long time. They're built with solid
Bob,
with
can you pull me up
metal
a Speed
gears.
Queen?
Oh, yeah.
I just want to see one. I don't think I've ever seen one.
It looks like a washing machine.
It looks
right?
like a washing machine. Speed Queen's an old brand.
See, I don't. Who sells those?
There's a lot of places, certain dealers. I know that out there in Midwest City and Del City, I think Terry's is selling them
Han
now.
Appliances, Metro Appliances.
$1,300.
Yep. Yeah, Han Appliance is where I got mine.
And I bet they've still got a mechanical timer in them too, don't they?
Yeah, they do. The you notice you see those two buttons up there. That's my washer. That's all the controls there are. There's water temperature. There's what is that second one?
Load.
Yeah, something like that. And then you've got the two buttons. One of them is deep fill, and one of them is deep fill, and one of them start, and the other one's the load as far as what the far right one, and they're like the old Kenmores, man. They're just bulletproof.
And you do mean old Kenmores because the new ones.
No, the old shit. So
I've never even heard of that.
no lid lock, fast cycles, out of balance measurement, 5-year warranty on them.
I wonder if this
it.
is the same company that used to make the vacuum cleaners called Filter Queen.
No. Speed Queen is a commercial laundry equipment manufacturer, but this is the only. And the thing is, they don't have 10 different models of washer. This is it.
Oh, that's it.
This is it for you. I mean, you're not going to get all these different ones. I think they might have another model, but
And a while ago, I wasn't giving you shit. You really do fascinate me by how you do things, because that tells me that you researched that. You figured that out. You found the toughest washer you could find.
yeah, and it came highly recommended by a washer and dryer, an appliance repair place.
Okay.
You know where Terry's is?
Yeah.
Over there off of Sooner, not far from Chelino's.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking. Yeah.
Terry's Appliances. Yeah, he's like Speed Queen, brother, all the way. At that time, he wasn't a Speed Queen dealer, though.
Okay, well, I know what I'm buying next time.
He's like Speed Queen. And
No
and you get to
lid
reading
lock.
about it.
They put that in the description.
Yeah.
The lid will not lock on the son of a bitch.
So it's the same style, but you can buy them with different types of the classic clean, no lid lock, the top load washer with Speed Queen, perfect wash, 5-year warranty. Because I know the prices are a little different there. Because there's
There
$1,000
might be a couple.
Well,
of them
probably
now.
capacity too. I'm sure.
That one I showed you, or the one that we were looking at earlier, that's mine. That one with the controls on it. Yeah. And
how long have you had it?
Oh, I guess now a couple of years, just a couple of years. Yeah. It cleans good. It's fast. It's quiet.
It doesn't whoop, 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 whoop.
Mine has never got off balance.
God, man, I want to now. It makes me want to get rid of my damn Samsung.
I'll tell you what, man. I want a top loader. I didn't want a front loader.
I don't like front loaders.
Dealing with the mud and the bullshit and the mold.
Yeah.
And so I just want a basic ash washer like I grew up with, and that's what I've got. And this Speed Queen, I expect this Speed Queen to give me 15 years before it gives me any problem. Maybe it gets to 5 years and shits the nest. Who knows? We'll find out. But my mom's had hers for about 10 years and ain't had a problem out of it.
That's amazing.
Dude, my mom had hers from the time that I can remember growing up until I was in my 30s.
She had a Speed Queen?
No.
No, like a Kenmore or something.
That brown one she's had out? That one she had out in the garage?
No. I'm talking about the one that was before the brown one.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that
It
one.
was
then.
the white one.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. So, I mean, that was my mom until the old one finally crapped the nest.
Yeah.
The ancient one, and then she got the Speed Queen. And so, it's not like I did all that damn much research, but Speed Queen's...
Well, you got a good enough references out of it. And then, but see, I've never even heard of that brand.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I know. You think around the years of being around my dad and stuff, the way he is with things, I would at least heard that, but I've never heard that.
Yeah, I wonder what their mascot looks like. Just a skinny, ganked out old whore with, missing teeth, Speed Queen. She's all methed out and stuff. Hey, you want me to wash your clothes? I'll suck your dick and wash your clothes if you give me some meth. Speed Queen. And I'll tell you right now, if you go to speedqueen.com and enter at the bar podcast in the promo code, you get 15% off any accessories for the Speed Queen. 15%. Yeah, it's pretty good.
It just keeps getting better.
Yeah, y'all might want to look into that.
How the hell do we keep getting all these sponsors?
Well, I do a lot of advertising work on the side behind the scenes that y'all aren't aware of. You're fucking welcome.
Thank you.
I'm busting my balls every day, bringing it 100.
When you're not on the bike.
And
right.
how do you think I get to my appointments, man? I come rolling up. slide in sideways, get off the bike. They're all impressed and stuff.
It's all after those super daddies, isn't it?
Super daddy. Then run inside the building and super daddy the hell out of the handicap stall.
At some point in time, you're going to be out on Draper Lake. It's what 12 miles around,
Right? And
you're going to be 6 miles away from the truck, and you're going to be trying to pedal your ass off. Get back, you ain't going to make it.
I will go to the woods, man.
You're going to streak that seat on your trike.
No, I will go right. I will use part of my shirt to wipe my ass with. If I come back with a half shirt, you'll know.
Hi.
Like I should doodled.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. That needs to be your shtick. You need to be rolling around the lake. You need to figure out somewhere to mount a roll of toilet paper on that son of a bitch.
On an actual
Right.
roller. That way I can just pull off into the weeds and swing my ass over that seat. God damn. Shadoodle. Brian loves that for some reason.
We can make that happen.
Man, let me tell you, a little too much fiber before you go for your pleasant ride. You're like, wow, what a beautiful day. Uh-oh. Don't think it can't happen, man.
It can.
Oh, it can. I've been there. In
Yeah,
fact,
you know about Bob's shitbox, right? We talked about
Yes.
that. I think I'm going to change it to Super Daddy.
Right.
Okay, so every morning I used to get up about 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, and I would walk the 4-mile quad around the neighborhood. And there was a time that I was about 2.5 miles into this 4-mile walk, and that was going to take me another, 30 minutes to get back to the house.
You did not.
And I didn't think I was going to make it.
And here it comes.
And I'm rolling down Main Street right about the time the convenience store opens up. In fact, I see them turn their lights on. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to ruin their day. So I made a beeline over for the convenience store. I was like, dude, I got to use your bathroom. I was like, all right. I go in and I just destroyed that thing.
And you know that guy was like, God damn, I just opened.
Just opened.
He's got to use the bathroom.
Right.
That son of a bitch is going to shit.
Yeah. So
I got a story about
I ruined his day and went on.
my buddy. He was talking about he was in a truck with a friend. This is years and years back, and he's like, man, you got to pull over. I got to shit. Okay, we'll stop the next station. He passes the next station. His buddy's mad. His buddy's about to whip his ass. You got to stop now. You got to stop now. So he stops at this little mom and pop gas station. This is like in the 70s, man.
Yeah.
And he's like, man, where's your bathroom? And the guy's like, right over there. And he sends a guy. Well, it's just a mom and pop organization. He goes in there. And apparently the guy, puts on his frock or whatever, changes his shirt. Well, hanging off the door in this bathroom is a guy's shirt, and there's no toilet paper. So he wipes his ass with this guy's nice shirt and just leaves it in there. He comes walking out, and he's like, have a good day. He's like, thanks. Randy says he gets in the truck, and he's like, drive. He's wanting to get out of there. Yeah. And I got another buddy that told me the story. He was at a nice Italian restaurant, and he super daddied his pants, man. So he goes in the bathroom, and he's like taking his underwear off. He hangs them up on the hook on the stall.
Oh my
door.
God.
They're just covered in shit. And he's like uses literally like 2 rolls of toilet paper, cleaning himself up and all that stuff. Finally cleans himself up and just walks the fuck out, man.
Why do people do that? Take your fucking underwear with you.
I mean, what's he going to do?
The story's not going to be good.
I mean, yeah, exactly. He said he just left them hanging up on the. They're
Imagine
just covered in
the
shit.
next guy or the person to clean that.
Golly,
I quit. Fuck it, I'm out.
Yeah, imagine this poor old mom and pop, and they go back. Well, it's time to go home. Let me change out of my frock
dear
here.
God.
You son of a bitch!
And that's when the no public restroom sign went up on the
Absolutely.
door.
That's why they have those.
Absolutely,
Motherfuckers like that.
They used to have. There was a skit on Saturday Night Live called that years ago called "Ruining It for Everybody," and they had different guests on there. And it's like, you know how sometimes you go into like a restaurant or a business and you ask to use their restroom and they won't let you use it if you're not a customer. They're like, yeah. He's like, I'm responsible for that. and one of them was, remember how it used to be safe to hitchhike and how now it isn't anymore. That was me. So ruining it for everyone. There you go.
And somewhere or another, somebody's lamenting the no longer being able to buy 11 cassettes or records for a penny. Yeah, if you buy
I'm the one to blame for that, Bradley. Between me and Chris.
that was everybody's first bad credit experience.
Yeah, no
Absolutely.
shit. Oh, you would get those nasty letters. You better pay us now.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm sending off the next 3 for you to send me. God dang it, you got 4 of them now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they did the CDs. You get the CDs.
And the ones that would arrive unexpectedly or because you didn't send the card back like you were supposed to.
Yeah.
That's some bullshit.
Okay, so speaking of some bullshit, y'all got the robocalls because your vehicle warranty's expired, right?
Oh,
Yes.
Okay, I answered the call today. It was actually a live person telling me that my vehicle's warranty had expired.
They ramped it up.
And I thought, I'm here. I've got time.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I was like, what are y'all pointing at me for?
No, we're not pointing at you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I knew you were going to.
Okay, so, damn it, I lost my train of thought.
Well, we were pointing at you, and we kind of... Jason was wondering what time it was, and I pointed at the clock.
I have no idea what I was even talking
Holy shit, what was he talking about?
Fuck, I don't know.
Oh, my God, I think we've all... did we really all 3 forget?
Yeah,
Because
we
I heard
did.
him talking about it.
We were talking about people shitting in the bathroom, about ruining it for everybody. And
the Columbia record and tape.
yes,
yes,
And
yes.
then, you're talking about, we get, okay,
we got it.
The
All right, go ahead.
the vehicle warranty.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
man, that's
so
sad.
this guy is talking to me, and I'm like, dude, that all sounds great and everything, because he's telling me, if your transmission fails, it's going to cost you thousands. If your engine fails, it's going to cost you thousands. Even something as simple as a fuel pump could cost north of $800 to fix, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, well, that sounds all real and good. Send me the paperwork on everything that's covered. Oh, what we do is we take a down payment, and then we send you the contract, and if you don't like anything within the contract, you've got 30 days to cancel. I was like, yeah, I don't work that way. I'm going to see the paperwork before I ever sign up for anything.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, click. That was it.
Yeah.
Are you... Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, he was done.
And it's sad that there's actual people out there that fall for that.
Oh, I know.
It's sad.
It's ridiculous.
Speaking of falling,
Yeah.
I was in the kitchen this afternoon. I ran in to grab a drink, and all of a sudden, I hear this thud in the living room.
Uh-oh.
I go walking around the couch, and the window fell the fuck out of my window.
What?
The
What?
whole bottom, the part that the sash that
Yeah.
you raise up and down, just fell the fuck out of my window.
Oh, wow.
That's weird. And is this one of your new windows?
No.
Oh, okay, it's one that came in the house. Okay, all right. Still, that's... What the fuck?
That's odd.
Well, okay, so to make a long story short, whenever they replaced some of the storm damaged windows, I said, hey, I've got a problem with this one. It's not the, I don't even know what you call them. The things that are on the side of the windows that help ease it whenever you're raising the window.
Oh,
Sure, I know what
the
you're talking about.
cylinders.
You bet, yeah.
Lift cylinders or
Well,
whatever.
they don't work right on this particular window, and I was asking them if they could get replacement parts for it, and they went and they took it apart, looked at it and everything. They're like, no, we can't get any replacement parts for this one. This is one of those deals where the manufacturer went out of business, and
Figures.
yeah, they said it happens a lot.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, it happens a lot. They said, yeah, these manufacturers will pop up, design windows for a few years, and they'll be gone. And so, you buy a home, and 10, 15 years later, you'll be looking for replacement parts. They're no longer even in business. So I'm assuming that whenever they put things back, something didn't get latched exactly correct. And so
it just
today
fell out.
we had some winds coming from the south, and it was a nice warm day, and just blew the window out of my...
So is this the part you tell us that you're having all the windows replaced in the house?
Not yet.
Oh, okay. I knew that was coming. It's going to.
Well,
Now whose fault is it that happened, Jason?
well, I don't know. Fuck. What are you asking me? But
I don't know. You were blaming someone earlier for everything that was happening.
No, it's it probably because those are probably lift away windows. In
Yeah,
other words, they got the little locks that you release it from. They just weren't latched good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think one of the latches is broken, and
Could be.
they're old, they're plastic, they're brittle.
Yeah.
Well, it's hard to find a good window. Jason, do you know windows that are better than the regular windows?
Pella.
Yeah, Pella.
Pella?
Yeah.
But I tell you what, there's no way in hell that I'd ever use the renewals by Anderson.
Anderson. Fuck Anderson.
No. They sent me a Christmas card this year they sent me an envelope that looked like a Christmas card. It looked like it was handwritten.
Yeah.
Everything. And I opened it
love
up. It's
those.
a damn window. I sent them an email. I said, you cocksuckers, don't ever send me some bullshit like this.
I have very few windows in my house, and I get the goddamn thing from them all the time in the mail. They used to come to the door till I put up my big no soliciting plaque. And
Plaque, not just a sticker. You put up a plaque.
No, it's a plaque. It's metal, like heavy, like brass. No soliciting.
Old English lettering?
And no, just normal lettering. But
that'd be funny.
But the thing is, I'm hoping that if it's a kid with cookies or candy bar or something, they won't know what soliciting means.
So you get your cookies and candy.
Right.
Well, I hate to turn down a kid that's selling something for school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, $5 a box for Girl Scout cookies. I've been turning down a lot of those.
I'd pay $5 a box, depending on what her mom looks like.
How you doing?
Right? She comes pulling up a little wagon full of cookies. Your mother, where is she? I must see her.
Yeah.
Would you like to buy some cookies? Shut the fuck up, kid. Show me your mom. That's who I'm interested
I'll pay $5 for a box and we can negotiate on the cookies.
Right, exactly. Exactly. You stay out here with these cookies while I go up there and tear up that carpet on your mom.
Yeah. Did y'all see the Family Guy episode?
Yeah.
Of Lois S.
Where Quagmire
He's coming over the carpet. And he's over there ripping up carpet. He's like, well, this wasn't really what I had planned. But
Yeah, this is not what I thought you meant.
You saw the one where Quagmire done the pie. Did you see that where I sent you the other day?
Yes.
I love that one.
It's making
Did you
me
see
watch.
it? It's making me. You didn't.
yeah.
That's ridiculous.
It's going to try to tout you with its fingers, and then it's going to try to go up your nose. And
Yeah.
oh my god,
That's
hilarious. So, Bob, what's the latest?
It's Brittany, bitch.
Brittany put out a few videos of her on the beach earlier this week.
Yeah.
Just rolling around in the sand. I mean, she's so much freer now that she's out from under this whole
Well, dude,
conservatorship.
she's expressing her power as a woman.
She is. And
And her craziness.
I don't know, man.
She's either crazy or she's got some good advisors that said, look, you're going to have to show your cooter. We're just going to tell you right now. You're going to have to show your titties and your cooter because
You're 40.
You need to be relevant. You need to be trending right now.
Get that water in the cooter. Get the cooter in the water right now.
How are you going to trend? Strip down and get on that beach, girl. You're not 18 anymore. You got to go the extra mile. And she's like, you mean this cooter? And they're like, God damn. Can we get makeup over here?
Makeup.
Is there something we can spray on there to tighten that up a little bit?
Uncle Fester.
Right?
Go faster.
What the hell is going on here?
What's wrong? You don't want no yip yip?
Exactly. Once you hit this Flappy Bird. Flappy Bird. That's nasty.
Okay. So speaking
You don't want no yip yip. Will you shut the fuck up, Brian?
So speaking of deviled eggs,
Speaking of deviled eggs.
Jesus.
Oh, man.
y'all ever make deviled eggs at home?
Oh, yeah.
You did, didn't you?
I did.
Did she get sick or?
No, she's fine.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about the Chihuahua.
Yeah, he farted all over her.
No,
Poor Chihuahua.
surprisingly enough, no gas at all.
Really?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Instant pot, man.
Instapot. Oh, yeah. Hey, maybe it's a trick to that.
So, okay, so whenever you got deviled eggs, you slice the eggs in half, you pull out the yolks, you mix them with a little mayonnaise, mustard, relish, put them back in, sprinkle a little paprika on them. Whenever you pick one up, is that a half of a deviled egg or is that a whole deviled egg?
That's a half a deviled egg.
See? That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
Because it's an egg half.
Right.
Yeah.
A half don't make a whole. But you can put a hole in a half. I don't know. I'm just making up shit. Fuck, what do you want from me?
I don't know.
Anyway.
You know, today I thought of the two of you.
I'll bet.
Did you have your cock in your hand at the time?
No,
Okay.
it was a really weird moment, and it just came out, but I thought it was funnier and shit, and someone else laughed their ass off. I was standing in the office, and this guy walked in. He's really tall, and he had on this big yellow jacket. It covered his head, and I just looked up and said, God damn, Big Bird. For some reason, I just thought of the two of you. It made me laugh.
He had a yellow jacket that covered his head.
We had a yellow jacket on with the hoodie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it was just really big on him. He's really tall, and I called him fucking Big Bird. So
You're kind of a dick that way.
Yeah,
Bob and
I
I
know.
would never say.
Oh,
anything like that.
bullshit.
Come on,
Right.
man.
the minute I said that, I thought, yep, that's something the two of you would have said.
Well, have you guys ever given something away that actually caused you a lot of trouble?
What do you mean? It caused me trouble?
What,
'cause
my
I gave
freedom?
Gave it away, or
Being single?
I gave it away because it was causing me trouble. Clarify.
Joking.
Okay, so to make a long story short, earlier this summer, I replaced all the carpet in the house,
Right?
got hardwood floors. Well, I've got this old carpet cleaner,
Yeah.
and it's just been sitting in the closet. And somebody was talking about needing a carpet cleaner the other night, and I was like, "Hey, I've got."
Damn, we need one.
I
I
really
wish I would have known. Yes, I didn't know he was going to. Yeah, ours quit on us.
that sucks, man.
Yeah, you already got rid of it. Big deal.
So anyway,
Bastard.
I pulled it out of the closet today, and I look at it, and it's like, well, I need to clean this thing.
Sure.
Well, an hour later, I've got 8 screws out of the damn thing because apparently dog hair will go anywhere in these sons of bitches.
Oh yes.
So it took me a good hour, and I'm in there with the toothbrush, and I've got every part that you could take off of it. And finally, I was like, I'd have been better off just throwing this son of a bitch straight in the trash can.
Yeah.
Because now it took me an hour of hard labor to get this thing ready to give away.
To give away, I'd have gave it away as is, where it is, and told them come and get it.
Did you punch fist it?
No.
It's like, you want it clean? Fuck it. You clean it your damn self. You're a better man than me.
But I was afraid that they'd get it, and they'd go like, this nasty fuck didn't even clean this thing.
Oh yeah, I would have said that to him. Hey, I'm a nasty fuck. I mean, I'm not cleaning this thing.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I would have said.
Did I ever tell you that time I found the Dyson vacuum cleaner on the side of the street?
No.
Yeah, I found it on the side of the street. Had a lot of dog hair in it. Took it out. You're looking at those cookies again, aren't you? Took it out, took it home, cleaned it all up, ran like a champ.
Wow.
Thoroughly cleaned it. Sold it for $250.
No shit.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Why do you keep it?
I don't know.
It's
I had a vacuum cleaner.
I know, but you.
I didn't have $250. Now I did. I did at that time now.
Right. There you go. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, hand me a cookie, Jason. Hand me a cookie. Bob, would you like another cookie?
I'm good.
You made them, so. Jason, you going to eat one with me?
Dude,
No,
Am I going to be the fat ass by myself?
Yeah, pretty much. That's why I was looking at him.
I guarantee you I've got dozens more.
You're no shit, right?
We're going to come back next week. Bob's going to be a diabetic.
So not only do these cookies are attached to the sheet so you can just load them up into the baking sheets, but they've actually made it so that the cardboard box has got this strip around it, so you can actually zip the box apart, pop it open, and you've got 12 dozen cookies sitting right there that you just
Really?
load up. Yeah,
Wow.
it's crazy.
And you bought this straight from Sam's?
Straight from Sam's.
Man.
Oh, good.
Heck yeah.
One time I bought a 40-pound box of hot dogs from them straight from the cafe. You go in, you get a cafe, and so I got 40-pound of hot dogs, which was like 160 links because they're quarter-pound links. Mm-hmm. And I bought a case of buns, and they said, well, you need 2 cases of buns for a case of hot dogs. And I was like, yeah, but I don't have enough room for 2 cases of buns. So I'm just going to buy 1 case now, and whenever that runs out, I'll come back and get another case of buns. They're all right. So
There you go.
That's what I ended up doing.
Cool.
But
Oh, hell.
are we done?
Yeah, I think we are, dude. We're right at an hour and 40. Unless you want to go a little longer. You good?
Yeah.
Oh, you look like you had something on your mind. What was it, Bob? Go ahead and spit it out there.
Do you guys, as the older you get, start cooking things more in bulk?
The wife's trying to.
I mean, you might not because you got the kids.
She's
and
tired of
everything.
cooking all the time.
But I'm single. I live by myself. I don't want to be cooking 3 meals a day for
Oh,
me.
hell no.
So I'll cook a big pot of chili or a big pot of stew or
Yeah, something I can eat on or at least freeze if I get tired
3
of it.
dozen deviled eggs or
Oh, yeah. Get it out of the way.
So when you going to make some more of that chili?
when you want some more of it.
Next week.
Okay.
Jason wants some chili next week?
I can have a pot next week.
Shit, yeah.
Okay, I didn't tell y'all this either.
You are eating one, huh?
Okay. So, I told you I screwed up that recipe for chili because I was using my taco meat recipe,
Right.
thinking that it was the chili recipe, and it wasn't. Well, I actually made another batch, making it just like I would for chili. It didn't turn out as well.
No
So
shit.
I'm actually going to go with the modified recipe.
Yeah,
You
that
was
was
goddamn
really
good chili.
Yeah.
That was
so
very
we'll
good
do that.
chili. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so next Friday we'll have
All right.
cookies and chili.
All right.
Sweet.
So we're good.
I think we're good.
All right.
Happy Friday, everybody.
Yeah, no doubt. Hey, don't forget to send us an email at liveatthebar@gmail.com.
And don't forget your 15% discounts at various places around the nation.
Yeah, just type it in, see if it works.
Right? It's bound to work somewhere.
Yeah. All right, y'all take care. We'll see you next Friday.
Bye,
Later.
everybody.
Bye.
Are you mental?
Gotcha, bitch.
Thanks for stopping by for a drink. I hope you enjoyed hanging out. Next time, invite some friends. Like and subscribe so you won't miss out the next time we are at the bar.